In the wake of recent controversies surrounding Hermes and its manufacturing practices, a new rumor has emerged involving Cardi B and Doja Cat. Allegations suggest that Cardi B received a refund for her Birkin bags to remain silent about Hermes' use of Chinese factories, and that Doja Cat has taken to social media to express her disapproval. Now, this is where things get messy. Luxury scandals are nothing new, but when a Grammy-winning rapper allegedly gets paid off to stay quiet about one of the biggest fraud stories in fashion,
it starts with 30 distinct cuts of leather and can take 20 hours to complete, 4 hours for just the handle. Put the finishing touches on a Kelly, the most difficult bag to build. Artisans rely on their training and muscle memory to make every bag.
And another chart-topping artist calls her out publicly. That's no longer a rumor. That's a Doja Cat didn't name names. She didn't need to. Screenshots, cryptic tweets, Instagram unfollows, a perfectly timed eye roll on TikTok live. Fans instantly connected the dots. Doja was calling out Cardi B. And the accusation that Cardi accepted a silent refund from Hermes in exchange for never speaking out about the Chinese factory scandal tied to Birkin bags. Now, the fashion world is holding its breath.
I need you people to wake up and critically think and stop believing this shit that you see on TikTok, okay?
And the internet is tearing itself apart, trying to decide who's lying, who's complicit, and who's finally telling the truth. Because if Doja Cat's telling us what really went down behind the scenes, then the Birkin isn't just a bag anymore. It's a bribe. Cardi B might have been showing off Birkins, but some fans think she was actually hiding something. According to swirling rumors, Hermes didn't just ignore the backlash over their Chinese factory scandal. They allegedly went on offense.
Had a lot of requests, do Hermes next. And that's why we're here in the Highland Park Mall.
Italy, made in China, or maybe made in Chile. Oh yeah, that should be a thing, by the way. I have spent over $100,000 of my own money dissecting luxury bags, cutting them open, analyzing every stitch, every layer. Why? Because I had to know what made those bags so expensive.
And part of that offensive, Cardi B. The story that's exploding across social media right now is that Hermes refunded Cardi's Birkin purchases privately, quietly, and strategically. Not because the bags were defective, but because the timing couldn't have looked worse. Footage leaked from a Chinese factory showing supposed Hermes production lines, bags being assembled in bulk, far from any French artisan workshop. Headlines flared, luxury watchdogs demanded answers.
De l'entrée, où on me donne des morceaux de cuir jusqu'au moment où je vais avoir livré ma pièce, je veux pas qu'on reproduise un geste de façon indéfinie en se disant bon bah je fais toujours ce même geste et je pense qu'on est vraiment là pour apprendre un métier et pas des tâches.
And then suddenly Cardi posts her closet stacked wall to wall with Birkins. The captions, flex heavy. The vibe, deliberate. Fans quickly noticed the pattern. Every time someone called out Hermes for fraud, Cardi dropped another glam shot, another exclusive colorway, another reminder that Hermes was still the pinnacle of wealth, status, and taste. But now the rumor is that she wasn't just posting, she was paid to stay quiet, that Hermes gave her money back for her Birkin purchases as part of alleged off-the-record agreement to keep her from joining the backlash.
This is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD.
Have you all seen that TikTok by the Chinese guy exposing how luxury goods are actually made? The only real difference? China ships the products to Europe, slaps on a made in France or made in Italy label, and boom, luxury? It's ridiculous.
Or worse, fueling it. In that silence, it's looking more suspicious by the day, because while other celebrities backed away from Hermes after the Chinese factory leaks, Cardi doubled down. No apologies, no statements, just more Birkins. And now, thanks to Doja Cat, people are wondering if those posts weren't pride, they were payment. Cat didn't hold a press conference. She didn't have to. It started with a cryptic tweet, silence is never neutral, then a TikTok story, then a string of Instagram comments.
It requires a lot of skill to turn it and get it on the right way.
Il y a des bouchées, des bacs plus 4, 5, 6, on en a. Hein.
Liked and then quickly unliked, no names, no direct call outs, just perfectly placed shade, and fans ate it up because everyone knew who she was talking about. Cardi B. Ugasha is known for two things: chaotic fashion and brutal honesty. So When she started posting right after the Hermes refund rumor broke, the internet went full detective, and what they found sent fashion Twitter into meltdown. She, like a comment calling luxury influencers paid distractions. She reposted a photo of a DIY Birkin with the caption,
and a Louis Vuitton that they got at the designer store, because I need to see a side-by-side. I have to know if there's any discrepancies or any differences, or is it the exact same thing? Because I'm starting to feel ripped the fuck off right now. I got a closet full of this shit that I paid thousands for, and you're telling me it's all been made in China and I could have just gone straight to China and gotten this shit? It just can't be the same. It cannot be the same.
at least this one's honest. She even commented, couldn't be me on a viral meme about celebrities doing free PR for shady brands. I was subtle. It was savage. It was classic Doja. And fans praised her for it. They said she was doing what no one else had the guts to do, speak up while everyone else was busy counting their sponsorship checks. In fact, her entire tone shifted after the rumors about Cardi's refunds started trending. Gone were the polished brand collabs and clean captions. In came the chaos, the clownery, the very obvious subtext. I'm not playing this fake fashion game. And with every post, every like, every snub, Doja was sending one loud, unfiltered message. You can keep your refund. I'll keep my integrity. Cat didn't hold a press conference. She didn't have to. It started with a cryptic tweet, silence is never neutral, then a TikTok story, then a string of Instagram comments, liked and then quickly unliked, no names, no direct call outs, just perfectly placed shade, and fans ate it up because everyone knew who she was talking about. Cardi B. Doja is known for two things, chaotic fashion and brutal honesty. So when she started posting right after the Hermes refund rumor broke, the internet went full detective, and what they found sent fashion Twitter into meltdown. She, like a comment calling luxury influencers paid distractions. She reposted a photo of a DIY Birkin with the caption, at least this one's honest. She even commented, couldn't be me on a viral meme about celebrities doing free PR for shady brands. I was subtle. It was savage. It was classic Doja. And fans praised her for it. They said she was doing what no one else had the guts to do, speak up while everyone else was busy counting their sponsorship checks. In fact, her entire tone shifted after the rumors about Cardi's refunds started trending. Gone were the polished brand collabs and clean captions. In came the chaos, the clownery, the very obvious subtext. I'm not playing this fake fashion game. And with every post, every like, every snub, Doja was sending one loud, unfiltered message. You can keep your refund. I'll keep my integrity. This isn't just about two rappers and a few handbags. It's about a luxury system that's finally cracking. For years, high fashion thrived on exclusivity, on secrets, on silence. Consumers were sold carefully crafted fantasies, elite craftsmanship, ethical sourcing, timeless design. But in 2025, those stories don't fly without receipts. And now those receipts are being demanded loudly. The Hermes outsourcing scandal was bad enough, but the idea that celebrities could allegedly be paid off with refunds to protect a brand's reputation, that sent the public into full revolt. Because if the rumors are true, then it means luxury houses don't just manipulate their supply chains, they manipulate their influencers too. And the public is waking up to that reality. People want transparency. They want accountability. They want to know if their $30,000 0 cents bag is really French made or if it was mass produced in a factory and disguised with a fancy label. They want to know if their favorite artists are promoting brands out of passion or for hush money. And this is where Doja Cat's alleged stand matters most. Because she didn't just call out Cardi, she pulled the curtain back on the whole illusion. She reminded fans that fashion isn't just about fabric, it's about power. And when power gets exposed, things change fast. Brands are now scrambling to rethink their influencer strategies. PR teams are being grilled on every past partnership. And the message is clear, the days of hiding behind celebrity glamour are over. If luxury fashion wants to survive this era of exposure, it's better stop faking transparency and actually be transparent. Behind the Instagram filters and red carpet smiles, fashion's inner circle is panicking. Sources close to the industry say the fallout from the Doja vs Cardi rumor is causing serious back-channel chaos. Designers, brand reps, celebrity stylists, people who once operated with unchecked power are suddenly scrambling to figure out who might be next. And it's not because they're worried about bad outfits, it's because they're worried about exposure. Some luxury houses are now quietly pausing influencer deals. Others are re-reviewing contract language to make sure refunds can't be traced or worse, leaked. PR teams are holding emergency meetings to map out how to respond if their brand ambassador gets caught up in similar accusations. And the worst part, no one trusts anyone. Stylists are talking in circles. Celebs are ghosting brand managers. Internal emails are reportedly being scrubbed. There's even talk that some brands are preparing pre-written statements just in case they need to cut ties fast. Why all the panic? Because this Doja Cardi fallout isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. It shows what happens when a celebrity dares to break the unspoken code of silence that keeps the fashion world airtight. And if more people follow Doja's lead, the whole system could unravel. Fashion insiders have always operated under the belief that image is everything, but now is becoming clear authenticity matters more. And brands who don't have it, they're next on the chopping block. Let's be real, if Cardi B was allegedly paid to keep quiet, she's not the only one. That's the fear swirling through the influencer world right now. Because if Hermes allegedly refunded Cardi to protect its image, it's not hard to believe that other luxury brands have done the same with different celebrities. And the second fans caught wind of the Doja situation, they started digging. TikTok detectives are now going back months, even years, comparing influencer posts with known scandal timelines. Who posted luxury bags the day a whistleblower came forward? Who flaunted unreleased pieces right after a labor report dropped? Who consistently stayed silent during brand controversies but kept getting gifted collections? The patterns are starting to emerge. And the names being thrown around, big ones. Celebs with global campaigns, faces of major fashion houses, influencers with multi-year contracts, people who've made millions while telling fans, this brand is ethical, this bag is rare, this product is special. But if the receipts say otherwise, then what they were really selling was a lie. Doja Cat cracking open this scandal wasn't just a personal move. It was a green light for the public to question everything. And now no one is safe. The real question isn't if more names will be exposed. It's who's brave enough to spill them. The alleged expose involving Cardi B and Doja Cat highlights the need for greater transparency and accountability in the fashion industry. As consumers demand ethical practices and honesty from brands and their ambassadors, the industry must adapt to maintain trust and credibility.